Filming?
Yep. Okay, put the tape on all the way to the edge. This is 2-inch tape to the edge of your panel. And use your 2-inch tape
All the way around.
around all four sets. Inch thick tape, and you're gonna put that exactly next to it, next to the 2-inch. Don't overlap it, and don't have space between it. You want it to be right there.
And then the same thing all the way around.
All the way around. All four. So you're gonna mix 3 tones of one color. This is how we get it done, right? You have a dark, a medium, and a bright. So you mix these up a little bit so that it's nice and liquidy. You don't want it too thick. You want to have these edges to be at a 45-degree angle. So Jimmy's taking out the first one. We're going to alternate and have this area and that area is going to be the darkest tone, right? And then you'll see this skinny one on the inside, and then the skinny one on the other side is going to be the dark tone too. Take that big piece off the end here. You can put it right on the inside edge of your piece, so that will protect the inside when you expose the 1-inch tape. You take off that 1-inch tape, and that's going to be where we have the dark tone. Make sure you get the edges of the board as well. If your paint is too thin, you might need 2 coats, but this one's nice and thick. So you paint that dark tone, and don't worry if you go over that. And then so once you have that painted in, let it dry. Take a nap.
Wine time.
Have some wine.
Good night.
Welcome. This is the lightest tone. Put it on the edge. So painting the lightest one against the dark. And don't forget to paint in these edges. Base coat done. Dark against light and light against dark. Guys, pull that tape off because you don't want it interfering in your wood grain technique.
Right. You can leave it on if you want.
If you want to leave it on, then you're making a bad decision. We won't encourage it. Plus, look at that. It's so clean. It feels so good. It's time for you to watch paint dry. That's what Jimmy does best. Because what's going to happen is we're going to use this mid-tone right here, and we're going to go over the dark and the light so that it's darker on the light and it's lighter on the dark. So like it's gonna have a smooth wood grain effect, as if it's one board, but then it has two tones. So it'll give it a cool 3D effect. Right, Jim?
Yep.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna take this color, the middle color, and we'll apply it onto this. So cover the whole thing you just painted. It can be a little wet. Don't let it dry.
Alright, while it's still wet, you take your wood grain tool and you rock it, you drag it back. And then in the corner, you just let it go.
Okay?
And now you take your tool and you put it in the bucket and clean that.
Always clean the rolling tool. The paint dries really quick on that.
Then you get a new one. Also, if you mess up, you can just pull out the paint with a little brush. Or your hand. See, I have a little too much over here.
Once you want to roll this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want it one smooth motion. You don't want to stop too much. You drag it back, you can roll it up, and drag it back.
If it doesn't come out, you can roll it again real quick.
Somewhere, like if you don't like the way that came out, or you know, it looks like you stopped abruptly in the middle of it, then you can go in with your super deep brush. Like this is a Eye of the Tiger, and just go into where the wood grain is. Don't be shy about going back into it. So here's the end result. Your frame will have a three-dimensional look to it because we applied the dark tone. See the dark tone under here, and then the lightest, and then on top of it is the mid-tone. And it's all done in one stroke, so it looks like a continuous piece of wood frame. And then you can do a little extra 3D effect by putting something outside the frame or like beyond in front of the frame. And then you have to have Vincent Van Gogh. Come on. Alice Elefante. And you know, some kind of marching band. So, from us to you.